Okay, we are live, unscripted and raw. Basically, the reason for this video is I'm trying to figure out the new tools that are available now. I've tried to do what Best of the Left has done, what Morning Invest with Clayton Morris has done for many, many years. If you look at my channel, you will see not just the table TV section, but I've got a Occupy New Orleans section from like 9-10 years ago. You'll see I've been at this for a long time, but I've never been able to get any traction because, it was a new thing. I'm an early adopter. I have an electric car. I have a high-end gaming computer and so on and so forth. And so I'm always looking at future trends. I'm always trying to predict what's coming next. In fact, last year, some of my friends will tell you, I actually mentioned to almost everybody who would listen that there was a great discontinuity coming in 2020. Didn't know what form it would take, but I knew it would be some sort of environmental catastrophe. And the coronavirus, obviously, is that environmental catastrophe. Speaking of environmental catastrophes, I'm here in my RV right now, and out the window, I've got 22-mile-an-hour winds. It's been whipping like crazy all night. Winter solstice storm that goes all the way from the Gulf of Mexico to Canada. Tornadoes. This is winter solstice. Like, these are the shortest days of the year. Normally hurricane season and all that is in the spring. Holy, wait a second. What's going on? So, all right, there's a lot of wind load on there right now. It's weird too because I made a video this morning and it said that the wind was faster then, but let's see what's going on here. Okay, it's really whipping though. All right, so my frame is still up there, but yeah, it's just high wind load, so everything's good. All right, sorry about that, folks. This video wasn't actually supposed to be about discontinuity was coming, and so to prepare for that, I knew that the great discontinuity, which I knew that it would be. All right. It says I'm live again. Okay. But yeah, it's high wind and the internet unstable where I'm at. I'm in a rural location, but I was, as I was saying, I was trying to prepare for the great discontinuity of 2020 a couple of years back. Unstable internet. I guess I'm gonna have to do this on recording, and like I said, I was just trying to figure out how to do this live thing. It's December 24th, just after the winter solstice. High winds. The thing here is that the internet keeps disconnecting. And so as soon as I get going, I get cut off. But yeah, okay, so there's something going on with the weather, right? I knew there was. Okay, and we're back. Yeah, I guess it's just there was something going on with the weather years ago. 2020, I knew it was going to be a bad year for weather, and it was. Record numbers of storms. I thought that was going to get us. I thought that there was going to be some sort of like major, like summertime nor'easter hurricane that would go up the East Coast after wiping out the Gulf and just kind of like destroy the coastline of the U.S. And then, of course, Trump would sit on his hands and not want to spend the money, and the Republicans wouldn't want to spend the money, and then we'd be in this mess. I didn't expect it to be a virus, but I guess I should have, because a virus is also a major environmental catastrophe. And so for that reason, I've been preparing, like I say, 2 RVs. This today, I wanted to go unscripted and unpolished. And, I just barely thought about it. I was just like, man, I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel, that I could maybe live on, like van life. A lot of those folks, they go out and they make the videos, but I can also do, repair videos for RVs, as well as political videos, as well as daily takes, as well as I got a reality rig. I mean, I'm an early adopter. I have an electric car, content from when I was selling solar across the state of Louisiana. Won't mention the company I worked for or include any of, any reference to them, but just, the drive and some of the things I saw. But I mean, I got this content, and else to come through. I'm trying to get, into one of these RVs so that I can, when the entire global, I've been homeless before. And it seems that you've got to, in this country, you've got to make, you can either be an engaged citizen who actually, takes their citizenship seriously, and you speak out for the issues that concern you, and you try to self-govern by convincing your fellow citizens of and how well you're able to predict the future. But you can do all of those things. We're free to do. Be an engaged, informed citizen and inform others. Yeah, this thing just keeps cutting me off at subjective clauses, and so I'm thinking that YouTube is messing with the stream. Because it's just too uncanny when it cuts off. It's too uncanny. But as I was saying, you can either be an informed, engaged citizen who seeks to inform their fellow citizens on the issues of the day. Basically, you can do journalism, or you can be employed. So that is your choice. You can either have an income, or you can do good. Right? That's basically what it comes down to. As working class people, the only way that we can survive is by making ever more money for already rich people, and then getting our tiny fraction of a cut of that. And that's it. I mean, as far as like serving each other and making a better product or service for each other, no, only billionaires are allowed to do that. And we have to work for the billionaires in order to get those services to work for us. So, but I've been seeing some people on YouTube who are actually making a go at what I've been trying to do for literally over a decade. And, Clayton Morris being top of mind. Of course, Tom Hartman did it about the time I was really interested in doing it. I mean, there is a progressive media vacuum out there, because every time a good progressive media comes along, it gets squashed, obviously, by the corporate interest, and gets deplatformed, demonetized. The algorithm works against you, all that kind of stuff. And so there's no way of getting a progressive message out there. And because of that, there's pent-up demand for it. Now, the Young Turks have jumped into that stream. Some people would say Rachel Maddow, but I would say she's more of a centrist. But in any event, I digress. I really didn't want to go in too much detail about what I'm thinking at the moment. But I did want to see how all this works as far as the live stream. This is the first live stream I've ever done. I've always, if you look at my videos in my channel, you'll see that everything's edited, so I'll take a lot of footage over the course of weeks or months and then edit that down into, a 40-minute video or a 10-minute video. And that's what I really prefer to do because, I can get long-winded, I can go off subject, blah, blah, like I'm doing right now, case in point. But I want to figure out all these tools. And this first live stream, I definitely wanted to be unscripted, unedited, no fancy logos or slide-ins or anything like that. And if you happen to watch this video, which I expect no one will, but if you do watch this video, let me know what you think in the comments below. Click the like button and let me know. I mean, is it, look through my stuff on my channel. Does it look like I have the chops to actually make a viable option of this? Because if I go this way, if I do this, I will be unemployable. My background is in marketing and sales. And so, when it comes to marketing, it's a divided country. We got basically 50-50, half and half, half Republican, half Democrat, half liberal, half conservative. I mean, basically the country is divided in half, which is one of the reasons why people are talking about a civil war at the moment. The storm has arrived. I'm not a Q guy, but anyway, the storm has arrived, literally. I'm in an RV, 22-mile-an-hour winds. But I digress once again. Do I have the chops to do this? Because, like I say, if I go on this path, I'll be unemployable. Because since the country is divided half and half, if you pick a side, you lose half the market, right? So no employer is going to want to lose half of the market, right? They're always going to want to try to, when I do one-on-one sales, which I prefer, I can just become that, I can just mirror whoever I'm talking to and it doesn't become an issue. But, when you do marketing, you're talking to masses of people. So you kind of have to choose, what everyone is going to hear, not just what the person you're talking to is going to hear. Back in retail politics, they would give one speech at one train stop and a completely different speech at another train stop. Well, those days are long over. So if you put something out there, it's out there. And it makes you unemployable, if you pick a side. So, so do I just go get a job and work for the man so that I can eat? Or will you feed me? Look at my stuff. Can I do this? Will you support this? Give me some idea, But, I think I'm going to go for it anyway. So I guess basically what you should do is talk me out of it. I mean, definitely give me some encouragement if you think this is viable after looking at my stuff. But, if not, if this is going to be a tragic flaming disaster for me, like it always please listen to my demo.